Hello, welcome back. This video is going to be my October project life, and I've done the same as I did in September. So I've already chosen the cards and the papers that I want to use to tell us my story of October, which was quite a busy October. I had quite a lot going on. So those are the three cards I've chosen to fill in those blanks, and the other two papers on the other side. Most of these papers are from Tracy Reed, her digital collection October Mood, which I was using with my October Not Quite Daily album, and so I thought I'd carry it on through into my Project Life spread. So I have 2 pages plus a little flip up, and here we go with creating each of the pages. So I'll take the first page away and we'll speed up to do this one. So title card. I had these tiny letter stickers, so I spelt out October with those. They're the perfect colour, and I had an E left on them, which was very pleasing. And then I went through my stash of die cuts from the Tracy Reed collection to use those, and also some wood veneer pieces which I'd prepped ready for doing my December scrapbooking by painting them black and orange and white. And then this next photo, I went out for afternoon tea with some dear friends who I went to school with. So we've known each other since we were 11. So that's 44 years we've known each other. 44 years, goodness me. So I quite liked the tag that said something about drinking and eating, but it was a bit too big, so I decided to go with a little label that I could just write afternoon tea on, and a couple of the flower embellishment pieces. And then I found my star punch and some gold shiny cardstock and punched out some stars, which the stars plus some gold hearts I've decided to use as a recurring theme through this spread. Next photo is my husband. It was such a beautiful sunny afternoon. We went to Hydehall, the local RHS gardens near to us, and went for a walk. So I just put a little label on there and then picked a couple more of the leafy embellishments to tuck behind the label. This next one, my daughter had bought a huge pumpkin at Sainsbury's and brought it home, put it on the worktop, and my naughty cat, Jimmy, jumped up on the worktop to have a look at it, and he was very interested. So I've grabbed a couple of pieces from the embellishments of pumpkins, which I thought was perfect, and then a label sticker again just to write on there that it was Jimmy looking at the pumpkin, and again a few more of the stars. I thought the stars were quite good for Halloween-y type, as it was Halloween month. So just writing in there that Jimmy was very interested in the pumpkin. And then I remembered that in the embellishments there were also some little black cats. So I picked out the small black cat and just stuck that down in the embellishment cluster in the bottom corner, just to finish that card off. The next one I did was a selfie of my husband, my daughter and myself. We went out for a walk. Penny's wearing a sort of like onesie play suit that's a pumpkin, so it looked quite fun. And I just did an autumn leaf embellishment and another little label. It's my husband's birthday in October, and we bought him an electric bike as his birthday present, and this was him riding it on his birthday morning and going down the road on it. He absolutely loves it, and he goes everywhere on it now. So I cut apart this embellishment that says eek, because it was a little bit eek as he went off down the road on it the first time, but he's getting better on it. He doesn't wobble about quite so much. And then on to the next one, which is photo of me and my husband giving him his birthday card. So I chose the sticker there that says, what does it say? Magical moments, I think. I can't read it. You'll probably be able to read it better than I can. I've got a very small screen to do this editing on. Magical something, and then put some the little hearts strip below it. And this is when I moved over onto punching out some hearts to go on the cards rather than the stars. This one I wanted to make into a filler card. It was a piece that I'd cut out, and it had been a tag, but I'd used the bottom part of the tag, so I had this top bit left which had where the hole should have been cut out, so I decided I could cover that up. So I'm going through my stash here, looking at all the smaller tags I had to choose one of those, and I had a scrap of this pink paper which I decided to cut into a sort of fishtail piece to pop on there and cover up that white bit on this piece of paper. Once I pop that down and the tag, made a little cluster there. So with the wheelbarrow with the pumpkins. We did actually go to a pumpkin patch. My husband and I, my daughter should have come as well. But she was poorly, so she couldn't come. She had dreaded cold. So my husband and I went on our own, but we had quite good fun. Did my journaling on that card there, and that didn't need any embellishments. So over onto the second page, and I've got a photo here of my daughter and my husband with his birthday cake, the cake that she made him. And I printed it a little bit small, so I just backed the left-hand picture with the cobwebby paper, which just brought that side up to the right size. Then chose a few of embellishments, joyful, because we were joyful, and then that card says I was told there would be treats, and yes, boy were there treats. It was a chocolate cake with macarons on, and then Maltesers all through it as well. Oh, it's absolutely delicious. So that's that card done. And then this is my husband on his last day at work. I went up to London to pick him up because he had to hand in his company car because he was retiring. So I took a picture of him on his last day outside the office once we'd handed in the car keys. And that weekend we had friends to stay for the weekend to celebrate his retirement and his birthday. And my son and his wife came down for the meal as well. And we went out for a meal at the local pub. This is the pumpkin patch that I said we went to, and my husband with the pumpkin that we selected because we wanted 2 pumpkins, one for indoors on our food table and one outside. So chose a few embellishments to go here, a pumpkin, the Golden Days sticker, and another little pumpkin, and then some more stars just to keep that theme going through all these photos. We also, first week that he was retired, we went out for a little mooch around the antique shops, and I was looking for a tea trolley that I could put our food on, nibbles on at Christmas, and we managed to find one. So that's a picture of him in the antique shop with the tea trolley that we found. Making another filler card here. I liked this autumn tag, so just punching a hole in that and putting some cotton through that. And then just to go on top of that, the tree, and then I had a little blue apple as well, which just looked nice at the bottom of that, and that's that card, I think, done. Or did I add a bit more to it? No, I added a bit more. I found some squirrels and an owl, I believe I added onto this. And I knew that I'd printed out the squirrels and the owls in different sizes. As they were digital, I was able to size them and get them in different sizes. So I just chose a larger, or middle size, and a tiny squirrel, and then a little tiny owl, and just popped them onto the tree. And then this one was also a filler card I wanted to do. So again, I chose a tag to go on it, a bit of a theme to make my cluster. And then I wanted to use one of the wood veneer pieces, which I'd prepped. And I shuffled backwards and forwards. And in the end went for this Boo and the ghost, because we're heading up to Halloween and the Halloween pictures now, which are going to be on the flip. So sticking down that, I decided to do a bit of Heidi Swap colour shine on that. Blobs are a bit big, so I soaked some of those up and then dried it with my heat gun, and then stuck down the ghost and that Boo. And that's that page done, apart from the flip up piece, because I had a few more photos which I wanted to include. So this is a photo of my daughter with the pumpkin that she carved. I've done a lot more of these in my October daily, or October not so daily album, but I wanted to record this in Project Life one as well, and my husband with the pumpkin which he had carved, and then another journaling card just to tell the story of the rest of October. Wanted to decorate that with some pumpkins, as he's holding a pumpkin, so again went for the small embellishments there, and a little label, excuse my head, and then the photo of Penny, again a few more embellishments on that. I like that, feeling spooky, may delete later, like that one, and just going through and trying different bits and pieces. I'd printed out so many of the embellishments for doing my October Not So Daily. I think I'll be using them next year as well, but they're good fun. I really enjoyed using them, and I can't wait actually for her to release her Christmas line so I can print those out ready for my December daily. A few more stars just to finish this photo off, and then I think I'd do my journaling. Oh, got my white pen out, and actually wrote on the photo, which I don't do very often, and I quite liked how that looked. And then decided just to do a few little white dots around on the photo as well. There's my journaling done, and so that's the completed layout, but I need to fuse that on, which I fused that on off camera because I had to wait for my fuse tool to heat up. And so here is the finished, or here are, I should say, the finished pages. It's page 1, and then here is page 2. Sorry about the glare. It's very difficult to show Project Life pages. I really like how this one came together. I loved using this kit, the October Mood one. I like that when you lift that flap up that it says boo underneath, which I didn't realise when I was making it. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.